logo itself was given to me by Wilmer, who made a shirt for me for Christmas that had this logo on it, and I thought it was so cool that we should use it as our trademark here, which I'm working on getting a trademark now so that we can use it all the time. Join ferrets. Henry is currently zooming away on screen. Okay, cool. Ferret, welcome to Ferretville. Let's get everything open to where it needs to be open to. That is going good. Let me check give people time a chance to come up. Oh, that's funny. When you're on that channel, you can't really, okay, well, we'll just hope everything's open, right? Okay, so we need to have that one open. We need to have this one open. Oh, wow. Henry is in high gear, isn't he? Oh, that's cool, though. Turn that off. Oh, I need to do the build, too. I have to show the build. Because I did a build last night just to make sure everything was still working. So let me get that up and going. Oh, no, that's something else. Oh, it should be in this directory, builds. That's where it should be. Oh, oh, we've already done that. We need to go to the other directory. It should be this one. Yes. Okay. So yesterday, as you guys know, we put names in and stuff like that. So let's see if this comes up right. It did not. Oh, wait, no, there it is. Okay. So let me take our logo down. Oop. So yesterday we put names on everything so that we could actually see where we were, because I was having trouble walking around and remembering what building we were in. I'm just showing you that all those are now in, including our look, I'm the forest. And we put them above the actual building, but I had to move them inside because we can't go above and see what's above when we're in the game mode. So then, but now we know we're going into all the right buildings, which is good. Go in them all, general store. So yeah, so that's all good stuff. We're almost done building all of our buildings, and then we'll start. Hopefully next week we'll be able to start with actually building some gameplay that we can actually play. The goal, at least that's the goal. Oh, like we're going around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. There's a boarding house. If you go in through the main door, it actually says boarding house down here. So we're all good. And then stables. Yeah, so yeah, all the names are now in. Our temple church. All the door, our town hall. Town hall. Ooh, we're in jail. Ah, no. Going to the offices. Going to the courtroom. Oh, pottery shop. So make us some pots. We need pots. Candle shop. Barber shop. Nice little haircut. Tailor. Carpenter. Yeah, so now all of our buildings are identified. We have 3 more buildings to build in the forest. So we'll probably do those today. Also, for those of you that are just coming in, if you want, during this part, actually in any part, If you're asking me a direct question, please be sure to put your joy at your joy at the front of it so I can see it, because I get kind of carried away with what I'm doing and I don't always look up. And when I do look up, I kind of scroll back, and hopefully, if there's a your joy on it, then I'll stop and read it and not just skim past it. We have ads in 2 minutes. Yeah, Taylor. Yeah, I know. I spelled it wrong. Did it on purpose. You're going to have to deal with it. I think I spelled it wrong. Did I? Carpenter, oops. Taylor. Yeah, I spelled it wrong. We will. Thank you. Thank you, Myset. Okay. Oh, and then we also came down here, but we have to fix that. We have our shul with our 4 classrooms, which will probably end up just being 1 classroom when we're all said and done, but we kind of overdid it. We go out to our playground, play on the playground, eat our lunch on the playground. We can't get past the fence though, because we gotta protect our kids against the fence. I'm just killing time because the ads are coming in about a minute. So go into the janitor's room, go into the principal's office or the headmaster's office, depending on where you're at. Go into the nurse's office. Okay. We have 30, it says 30 seconds till ads, but it usually takes a little bit longer than that. Oh, let's go out here. We have our dock and our lake. So the kids can learn about fishes. So, yeah, so you can see that our build is coming along. Not too bad. For just 18, I think we've only worked on all of this for about 18 hours, which isn't too bad. So I gotta give us credit for that one. Okay. Need a train station, but we also need here. Okay. We need these 2 buildings here, which is the doctor's office that used to be run by grandfather, and then his training place. Fishes. Yes, because they have fissures. Okay, anything over there I need to address? No. Okay, we're good. Good. And ads are starting pretty damn soon. And then we will come back and start building these things out. And then once we have the last 3 buildings built out and ads, there we go. What is the square? Oh, that's a little robot head. Cool. Subs are at 68 of 100. Awesome. Bits are at 300 of 17,000. Awesome. Followers at 1247 of 13. Excuse me. Of 13. That's cool. We lost a couple people today, but that's okay. They'll be back. I have a hypothesis that whoever was in charge of pronunciations got asked, what are we going to call our educational facility? And they guy said schools, to which it was replied, no, that sounds too much like skulls. We gotta fix it. So he thought, well, we'll spell it really effed up. So they loved the idea, and that's how English language got stuck with schools. Yes, with schools. Correct. Okay, I can buy that hypothesis. Or it was a bet. It's like I bet you they wouldn't let us call it that. This is a stretch, but here you go. Why didn't the police to go to the lake? It wasn't on their docket. That is a stretch, but it's okay. It's funny. Because if you did it to where because you can say, why didn't the police ride their, why didn't the police get in the police boat? Because it wasn't on their docket. It wasn't at their docket yet? Yeah, their dock yet. Oh, the Greeks are to blame for school? Interesting. Oh, we're back. I'm sorry. Actually, did the Greeks call it school? Is they the ones that named it? Okay, so that is where our game is right now. Everything has names now, which is good. We've learned how to put text on the screen so that we can name things. I'm assuming that at some point it can also be used to do captions for the people that are talking. Since we're not going to have money, and this is the whole point, since we're not going to have money to do voiceover recording, we can do it all as text for now. How did the police solve shoreside crimes? They peered into it. Ha! Cute. I forgot to write the answer for the dad joke I said yesterday. That what is called when a vegetarian eats meat? A mistake. Mistake. That one was good. Yeah. All right. Let's close this up. Gotta close that one. We're gonna go back to our design one. So, oh wow, why is it way up there? That's not right. Oh, because I shrunk the window. Why did I shrink the window? Okay. Get back over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump over here and we're going to get these two buildings here done. So we need a little clinic. It's going to be real simple. It's going to look similar because we're just mocking stuff up. It's going to look similar to the stable, but smaller. So we'll give Grandpa an office, and then we'll make just little stalls that people go in and do their thing. So let's go back to Game Maker, and let me pull it over here so I can actually work on it. Move the game out of the way. Let's close the game for now. And let's see, where are we at? This is a directory. This is not the Game Maker. Okay, here's Game Maker. Okay, let me make this a little bit wider. So then we can zoom in to Grandpa's house. We zoom into Grandpa's house. Hello, Grandpa. Now we're going to go to the forest. Hello, forest. Well, for some reason that joke from the other day keeps bulleting through my head. Is what is Forrest Gump's password? One forest run. One forest run. One forest one. It's actually hard to say too. Whatever those vegan jokes is, the vegan gets all uppity at me and says, "You know, meat is murder, right?" And my answer was, "Yes, it's to die for." One forest one, correct. Okay, so let's clean up the outside first. We need our tile set. Let's see, tiles. We've been using this tile to draw over them. Oops. Let's try this again with the line tool. Line tools. Line tools, all you'll find. We'll go ahead and do this one while we're at it. This is the Grandpa's deal. So let's fill this and that. Okay. Now we need to move the tile set to the bottom. Why is it on top? That is weird. Get away from that. Why do I have 2 tile sets? I didn't think I had 2 tile sets on this one. Ah, yes, I did, because I created one for over here. All right, so we'll go ahead and put the doors in. That's 1, 2, and 3. And we need to go to underneath tile set and put the floor in. Okay, so we have a, we need to go to our instance and grab these guys and get rid of them, because we now have our actual them. We need to make our borders, our walls. Go to our walls side. And let's go objects, walls, like I said. Okay. Here's a joke came up with myself. Why do basketball teams always want a bugfish? Because they're a lobster. Sparta. Oh, I got one more bad joke in me. Why did the police consult the seer? Why did the police consult the seer? So we're looking for walls. Yeah, there. Because she could see events with crystal clarity. Uh-huh. Okay, putting the walls in. Put in the walls so they cannot walk through them. Not teleporters. Okay. We need our warps. And of course, we're going to go and get all the things as we build them. Alrighty then. So those are set up. We need to take our grid off. Zoom in. Oh, our grid back on. Because she could, okay, we saw that. Oh, we forgot one of the doors. Okay, so those are all good. Oh, so now we need a new room. Oops, no, we need, oh, I thought I put it in the forest. Interesting. Bum, 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 bum. Looking for, path, particle, object, node, content extension, script. Create a group. Okay, that's what I'm going to make forest. Run, forest, run. Okay, so we need to put several things in here. We need to create a room called, let's call it the gym. Okay, we'll call FR or FO, gym. That's one. Need another one, create a room. FO clinic. Okay. And FO's for forest, not fuck off. So find my level, which we can take Grandpa's house now and put it in the forest directory. Okay, good. It's also our starting point. And which means we could, I'm not going to rename it because it may mess something up if we rename it, but right now it's just going to be that. All right, so let's go to the clinic first. Got lots to do for the clinic. The clinic. We're going to make it 400. What was that? Where's our conversion table? Boop a doop boop boop. It is not on that page. It's on this page. To make it 416. By 320. Okay. See how that goes. Not as long. We'll probably make it 512. Yeah, a little bit longer. Just to make this shape, maybe 6. Go 640 just for now. All right, that looks more to shape of the building from the outside. Viewports, enable viewports. Do this one. I believe was 288. What are we working on? We're working on our little game design thing. You find my it's over here to the right. Where'd it go? That's weird. A little cheat sheet I put together is, oh, there it is. Sorry, thought it was missing there for a second. I'm like, what the hell? Make sure we get this right so that it's consistent throughout the whole game. Okay, so this should be 264 by 648, 00. And then you turn the viewport on so we can see it. Okay, it's way too big at the moment. And we're going to make that we put it in the wrong place. We did. We almost screwed it all up. This one is supposed to be 288 by 216. Okay, there's our viewport. And this one's supposed to be 264, 648. Okay. We need to follow our guy. So we're now following our guy. Is this on the screen? Okay, good. It's on the screen. Then 144. And then the other number is 108. Okay, so now all their dimensions are set correctly. I'd probably like to later, I don't know, I wish, for me, the viewport should be a variable that you only set once and it does it for everything, but who knows? Okay, let's start building our clinic. Move this out here so we have a little bit more going on here. We need a tile set. That is our tile set. It needs to be below the instant. We need another instance because that is going to, that's another, oh, we need 2 tile sets. That's correct. 1 and 2. We have a layered effect thing going. Second instance, because this one will be our walls. Okay. And then we need this one, I think, an asset layer. Yes, up at the top. because that's where our text goes. I'm not doing a game jam. No, I'm just doing some game jams. Can I get a 10-second game pitch? Okay. Let's go back to our other window, and then I will do a quick 10-second game pitch. Where is my window? Okay, so a couple weeks back, we oh wow, we someone had asked how I would design a game today if I made one. So we started working on this, which was just what would I do if I was to design a game today? Since since I've had a few years to think about it. So we started just throwing together some ideas, and the original one was, okay, well, just build yourself a world to actually live in first. And what I said was that it's not going to be a 10-second pitch, sorry, but I'm trying to keep everybody up to date. So what I said was just throw your ideas up on a board and see how they look, see what works and what doesn't. So I built this Miro board, and we originally just had the forest, the village, and the mine as an idea. And so over a couple days, I went back to it about 4 days later and said, okay, well, why don't we just build something? So we built this out, and we went through, and we created a couple main characters, 3 main characters, our player character, and then 2, his grandfather, and then his grandfather's brother. And we started basically putting a story together that the grandson got sent away to go do something by the grandfather. When he came back, grandfather was missing. And then, so we started coming up with ideas about what would he do to find his grandfather. So we came up with some basic ideas on what to do here, to where then we built a village so that he could go to the village and ask for help or do things to try to get levels up. We also built a family crypt where he could go and rebuild. Someone went in the family crypt and broke all the statues of the ancestors. So as he rebuilds each statue of the ancestor, he gets a power up, is the basic idea. And then he also gets advice and stuff like that. And he also levels up there. So he has to go there to level up. And then, let's see. Then his uncle owns the mines, or his grandfather's brother owns the mines. And so he started putting together stuff for the mines. And then we had talked about worrying about not having 16 levels of mine, and why it's good to have just something there to hold the spot, so you're not thinking about designing those 16 levels over and over again. It's like, oh my God, I still have to design 16 levels. So we went to a dungeon app and basically built ourselves 16 levels in the dungeon app, and then kind of put them together as the form of the mine, just as a thing to do, just so we wouldn't have to worry about those levels. Also, we found out later in Game Maker that we could actually bring these into Game Maker as a background and then put tile sets over them. So technically we could probably use these levels, but we'll see how it goes, because we may make a lot of adjustments to it. So that was just the pitch. The pitch was just basically, okay, if I were to make a game today, how would I start? And the basic thing was we would start with a pencil and paper, and that's basically what we did. But we used Miro as our paper because it's easier to show online. Yeah. We have a lot of that stuff. So like here we have advice. Oh, here on the far side, we have advice, we have skills they give you, there's wisdom they give you. Then I also put together some sample dialogue just for fun. But yeah, there's a lot of this stuff that is, and we had talked about code names for it. These are the code names everybody came up with. I've been calling it Toby because for some reason that's what I named our Game Maker file. Oh, really? We're 2 minutes till ads again? Okay, so yeah, so there's the basics. We have our faraway town, which we haven't put anything into. We have some opening ideas of how to start the game. what cinematic we would do. And we'll actually storyboard those out and all that. We have descriptions for all the people in town, and then we have a farm, which we still have to build out, but we're doing this part here first, because we're going to come up with some ideas for what a 0 to 1 and then a 1 to 2 leveling up means. What does he get? So there. Let's give him, well, I hope it helps. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. So that's where we're going. So then we came to Game Maker and started actually building it out. Oh, I'm doing a quick thing because the ads are coming up here shortly. So in Game Maker, if I can do it before the ads, we'll see. We built basically Grandpa's house. Here's Grandpa's house. So it is built. We built the forest, which Grandpa lives in. So all the things that you saw in there, we just started building out. We're working on these 2 buildings right now. We also have our village, and in our village are all of our buildings that we have on the things. Yeah, so that's kind of where we are, and ads are going to start literally any second. So we will do that, and then we also made we also built we do builds now, because now I know how to do a build now. Didn't know how to do a build before. But I took a small tutorial in Game Maker a couple weeks ago because there weren't any. I didn't know how to use Game Maker. I've never used Game Maker in my life. So we did a quick tutorial on that and built this from that quick tutorial. And we're basically building everything out. We have made some adjustments here and some differences from the original design till now. So we put the school out here because the Savvy Arter did a really good mock-up, which is if you go to our Discord and look for it, it's really, really good. She took our original designs and put it in another world, because we haven't even talked about what the world's going to be or anything like that. Ads now. Enter the zombie. There he is. So I wonder if I don't know, maybe I should just do a quick, maybe for the YouTube channel. Because you can see all of our previous work on this on the YouTube channel. There is a list called Game Dev, and in there is, we got this far. We've only put about 18 hours into it, I think, or 20 hours into this completely, because I only did the work for this online. So it went together pretty quickly, and it's still coming together. So can't argue too much with that. And no, this is not the way most companies do it. This is just how I would do it now. So, but I'm actually having fun doing it. So, but we have all these buildings built, and you can go inside the buildings and stuff like that. And we do have a build for some reason. Okay, there. Let's see. To further be annoying to those that are watching and are done with it, we do have that's the wrong one. This one. We do have a build, and it is a playable build. We can go from Grandpa's house out into the forest. So see, there's Grandpa's house, there's the forest. We can go over to town. So we're in town. We can go to all the buildings. So here's the blacksmith shop, etc. And all the buildings are working now. We're building the last 3 that are in the forest. So ads back. Okay, we're back. And that's the ads. Yes, that's the ads. Ads are done. So yeah, so we have our build. I try to now that I can do builds, I try to update it every day for whatever it is we've been working on. So today like I said, we're working on the forest area, and oops, that is a directory. It's too much like that. Okay, let's close this. Turn the game off, and then Go back where we were in the forest. So we're building these two buildings down here. This is what we're doing today. But we're pretty close to having all of the buildings we're going to build built. And then we can start working on the next big thing of the whole thing. So put our collision in, all that. We've put our teleporters in. We're starting to build our building, which is, I believe, the last one over here. Right now we're building the clinic. So the clinic's going to be basically, let's do a fill. Oh, we need to put a tile set on it first. Our silly tile set, which is just our mock-up tile set. It is not pretty. It is not anything. It is just so that we can mock stuff up. Because I would rather mock stuff up before paying anything and trying to get. No, it's just an animation that I made from the tutorial that I did, from one of the tutorials that I did. Like I was saying, is I wanted a tile set that was just bare bones, and this is basically what I came up with, because it was exactly what we needed. Because we don't know what world we're going to be in yet. We don't have any information on any of that stuff. Okay, I think this room may be a little too big, but we'll move ahead with it. Yeah, it's too big, but that's okay because we can put our entrance and exit doors farther away from each other. So right now it's just we're just doing a quick mock-up. Well, I say quick, but it's taken us quite a few days to do it because there's a lot of. I think we put way too many buildings in our design, but that's okay. As we move forward, some of them will probably go away. So let's do this. We're going to make some exam rooms. Yeah, this is way too big. We're going to make it about this big. Yeah. It's way too. Let's put this up here. Let's go with taking this out. Oh, I filled it with that. That's funny. Fix yourself. Thank you. I think that's a better size. Back to this. 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, that's a better size for it. It doesn't have to be big because it's just grandpa's clinic. So let's see, where are we at here? We are at 290. At 291. Let me look at my list here. 292. So that's what we want to make the width. Let's go back to our things. We want to make our 292. That should put it right at that wall. Then over here we want it's close to 212. Be 208. Yeah, okay, that's better for Grandpa's little clinic thing. Since it's just him, I just think that works better. So let's give a couple exam rooms, and then we'll give him a little office. It's Grandpa's office. Now we'll have to put doors like that, maybe, yeah. Little walk-in doors. And then the main one down here at the end. Oh, this one should be a regular door. Because this one will be Grandpa's office. That's that there. We need to take this out. Why is that 2? Oh, because you grabbed 2, you dumbass. Okay. This one back in. Okay. No, that's fine. If you mock my tile set, that's fine. It's not going to hurt my feelings. Not going to bother me in the least, actually. Okay, that just screwed everything up. Let's fix this. Grab this and then just grab that. Okay. Tile set, get smaller. Thank you. All right, so what does Grandpa need? Grandpa needs when he's working in here. Doesn't need a whole lot. We need some objects. These are pretty quick. Is we're gonna throw a chair in there so that he can sit in his office. Oh wait, we're not on the right layer. Go to an instance. Okay, yeah. Throw a chair in here so he has a place to sit. Why is this set so big? Because you didn't change it. Okay, so there's Grandpa's chair. We'll give him a desk. There's his desk. He needs a chair for his patients. Just put it there. Since we're just mocking up. I know I keep saying that because I just want to keep reminding people that's what we're doing. I don't think there's enough room to put an actual table in there. So what we'll do is we could probably put a bed in each one. That way we can kind of say, okay, well, if you're tired, move that there and grab the chair and put it down here. These littler rooms. And then him here. It's just Grandpa's little shack thing, so it works out. And then just for consistency, we'll move this guy over here, there. And then we need a reception desk, kind of reception desk, I guess. Oh, no, this goes on level 2. Tile set, silly tile set. Just make a little reception desk here. And I haven't figured out who or what is who the receptionist is, or if there is one. So we'll work all that out later. And then she doesn't like standing, so we'll give her a chair. I know it's silly, but we think about these things. So we have the basic reception area. You know, we could have a couple chairs out here for when people come by. You know, or the waiting. This could be the waiting room or a waiting area because it's not like a big town. We're just throwing things out there so that we have placeholder stuff. Let's see, another chair. Might want to make these rooms a little bit bigger since we have some room to do so. Let's go back to tile set 2. Let's bring them out to here. Yep, that makes more sense. They're just too cramped. I mean, some cramping is good, but not a lot. Yeah, that gives us a little more room. Makes a little more sense. Okay. Move her up 1. No, we can't do that. Oh, never mind. We'll turn room to walk in there. So here's what we will do. Go back to our instance. We will move her chair over here. I'm assuming it's a her. It could not be, may not be. We will make her desk a little, more than a little bit smaller. Just make it like this. Yeah, that's it. Morgan Fairchild. Okay, so that means that she can come and talk to people, or he can meet people there. We have our room set up. I do have to build like a small table for some of this stuff, but yeah, here's where we're at. All right. So we need we have an asset layer. So let's go back and put our text on here. We need a font on the asset layer. And to make this clinic. Then we're going to make this yellow, of course. Call this clinic. Now we know that where that is the clinic, so we're all good there. Yep. That's all good. It's fine. All right, now we need to put our warps in. Oops. This is on, right? Yeah, that's on. It's on the wrong size though. There's some things that I wish were just universal settings, and maybe they are, and I haven't got that far in the tutorials yet. But it should be easier. Okay, this is our warp block. It does not go on this level, and we're causing ourselves problems. It goes on the walls level. Okay. And it went back to 32 by 32. I think if you change one level to 32 by 32, all of them should be 32 by 32 or 16 by 16 or whatever. Whatever you set them to, that's what they should be. Okay, so we need some numbers as to where, when you come into the clinic, where do you appear? Get my book so I can write notes. Got my book. Okay, we're working on the clinic. The reason I write notes is for the numbers. So we know that like we want, for this door, his in will be 7032. And then over here, it will be, oops. Put them about right there, which would be 231. We'll do 231, 32. Okay, so that's when we're out. We need to turn this off for a second and pull these back to there. Did this one not get on the, okay. All right, there we go. So those are set. We need our outside numbers though. Let's go back to our village, or sorry, our forest. Here's the forest. And we need to put them about right there. So on the outside, then in, pull these out. Put them about there, which is 952 by 633. On this side, it's a bit more this way. It is 1078 by 633. So we use the same number from the other one. Okay. Let us get this real quick. Oops. That's right. He is on the tile set, if I remember correctly. Not that tile set, this tile set. This tile set that I put him on. Oh, we need to move him wherever he's at. Okay, there he is. That off because he's in the wrong spot. Okay, let's get his information. We need that. Hey, we're gonna come back over here. Oops, that's not good. Good thing we copied it, huh? think we put some spaces in there. This thing is just not friendly sometimes. Okay, let's try this again. Copy that. We're going to close that. We're going to go over to our other ones. And we'll go to our assets, no, our walls. Okay, now we can open this. We're going to take him into, not Grandpa's house, but we're going to take him into forest. Let's see, FO underscore clinic. He's going to, we want him to, when he goes in, to be looking down. And what door 1 is 70 and 32. Okay, so that's good. We got that one. Let's grab this and go to our other one. Why do I keep doing that? I'm glad I'm glad I actually copy it beforehand, because I keep doing that. It makes no sense. I think it's because of the way, in order to move things on the map, you have to hit space, and it keeps. Yeah. And our second door is 231. And then 32, so everything else is correct. That is all correct. It did it again. That is what I've learned. It does not like it. It does not like it at all. This. That'll teach you. Now you're gone. Feel better? Tell others. Oh. That's funny. Okay, back to our clinic. Gotta go to these ones. And we actually accidentally moved him, so we'll keep that in mind. And then he needs to go to the room forest. Forest. Oops. What I want to do. Back up. So room forest, we want him facing up. When he comes out of the room. His target is 1078 by 633. Okay. Grab that one. Copy. Out. Go to the other one. Okay. Our first one in his was 952. 633, that's correct, facing up in the forest. Okie dokie. So our little clinic is done, although the doctor's office is blocked by chairs. So let's fix that real quick. It's silly. That there. Oops. Turn the grid back on. Okay. Oh no, not too bad. Although I think we did move this one. No, that one's okay. Where's the other one? Might have been on the other screen. Okay, so our clinic is basically done. We have our mocked up clinic. The next room is going to be so much easier. So it's just a big open space for the most part. Someone asked about the transition. If we go to our sprites, where is it? Object phaser? No, that's not it. Oh, but which one was it? No, this is an object. It's going to be in sprites. I don't know why I keep hitting scripts when I want to hit sprites. Bed, hut, main, down, right, left, forest. Well, now I made it because it's working. Object, well, log, work, and oh, I talked through. I'm sorry. Oh no, it just started. Okay. Hello and welcome to Zombieland. Let me open this up a little bit more so I can see more of the screen. Okay, it's not going to let me. Let's close that then. Now, will you let me? Yes, you did. Okay. It doesn't look like anybody's. No. I was trying to find the transition for during the commercial here, but I forget where it is. I know it's a. I know we made a sprite of it. Where's the old bed? Oh, trans. Here it is. So, let's see, edit. So yeah, this is it here. It's just, it goes up and down is basically what it's built for. So, uh, Devil King, yes, this is the sprite that runs it. So if we go, see, it just goes up, and then the code makes it go back down. So when we're doing our transitions, when we're going from one place to another, in our as part of the transition, it uses this animation, and you can put pretty much anything here. We could put sparkles across it or something. It doesn't really much matter. You know, but this was just something that was in one of the tutorials I saw, and I'm going, okay, we'll use that. You know, so, but you can make any animation here and do it, and you can actually do it here because you can literally, as you're working on stuff, you can just do it. It's all cool. But yeah, so hopefully I've answered that question. Let us exit this. We'll close it. Therefore, we'll exit, and we are back. Okay. Yeah. So I was just showing. Someone had asked if that's a built-in transition. I said no. It's an animation, and then this is just the sprite for that animation. It just goes all the way to black and back. You go up here, and then if we play it, it just plays like that. And then when you teleport to somewhere else, it plays forward, and then when you come into the next world, it plays backwards. So there's a whole teleporter thing that I don't remember how it works, so I have to look it up. I think it's in scripts. Sprites, scripts, scripts and macros. That's the one. No, this is the other stuff. This is something else. Somewhere in all of this, I have to stop hitting the space bar for when I'm in one of these windows because it just doesn't do what it's supposed to do. But yeah, somewhere in this mess is a script that actually plays that animation for doing the transitions. These were other tile sets I was working on, but I'm not really happy with them. Let me see, where is it? Oh shit. Z. Okay. Don't touch it. That's just bad design. Game Maker, fix that. Those are just defaults. We will get to this kind of stuff later because I'm still learning it, so it's not in my brain well enough yet to actually do anything. So like here is our this is our wall. So this has all the collision on it. So if you do the collision map, you can see everything that's dark gray is the collision. So right now it's a full collision, which we'll get to all that too. Back to where we were. We did grass hat, blah blah. We need to put a asset on here that also says clinic. Oh, up here. Oop. Clinic. We want it to be yellow like all the rest of them because it's just so we have a location. And we want to come over here and we want to name this one clinic as well. Okay, so that takes care of that one. Let us move on to Grandpa's gym or workout place where he teaches people how to fight because Grandpa is balanced. So we need a new room. Go to our rooms, go to our forest. We have built the room here. We're going to make it a lot smaller. I'm going to make this, we'll go 200 by 200 for right now. I'm thinking more about scale now, and I know that's silly, but I think it's going to become important later. But we will see. This might be too small. We might have to go 300 by 300, but it's small classes. So we think about the fact that one of our people is will be about 2 of these. So yeah, that might be the right size. I haven't put a lot of thought into scale, and I apologize for that. So we haven't done anything to scale yet. Tile set under the instance. Oh, add the tile set to this layer. And of course, the size just changed again. Really wish, no, it didn't. Okay, good. Just do a, okay, we did our sizes wrong. We need to be on to be 208. Back to here. Go 208 by 208. Okay, that'll at least give us the right squareage. View visible. Okay, we need our numbers for this, which are up here. Oops, that is not in visual sight. $288 by 216 by 864 by 648. We're following our character as sprite. 144 by 108. Okay, so that's all set up here. Want it to be visible. There it is. So it will be, window will be the size room. We may change the window size anyway, which I also wish was a, or maybe we can turn it into a variable later. The window size is, the white is what the player will be seeing. Okay, so let's go back to our tile set. We're going to fill this in. Okay, I'm gonna put some walls in. Okay, we're going to put a couple pillars in. We want a couple pillars. I don't know why, but for some reason, I always think that dojos need pillars. We'll just throw pillars in for now. We will put a, like I said, this one's going to be real simple. So let's just do this. Let's throw some chairs in so that people, oh wait, we're not on the instance. Let's throw some chairs in. So his students can sit on the side and watch. Actually, we should move those to here. And we'll discuss, when we start figuring out what our world is and what what kind of world it is and all that stuff will determine. Like if this was a Japanese world, then we would do a thing where This would be all oriented out, and oriented out, that just sounds rude. But you get the basic ideas. And we'll put some different ornamental stuff in the on the sides and things. But yeah, let's put a door in. How's that? Need one of our doors. Let's put the door here. That's good. We'll go, we need to add another tile set so that we cover our back. That below. Our tile set on that tile set, on that tile set, level. And then put that in, okay. And then just walls, we need a walls. Move that to the top. Go back and put our walls in. Not the warps, the walls. It went back to 32 again, didn't it? Yep. I want it to stay at 16. Why does it not stay at 16? And now, just because it's driving me crazy for some reason, my brain is going, what is wrong? Why are you doing that way? Let's go ahead and put the workout mat in. I know it's silly, but just do it. Not gonna hurt nobody. Okay, we have our workout mat. Probably move those back one. Too close. Helps you remove the correct ones. Let's go back to our instance layer, move these guys. Yeah, that's better. I like that better. This big workout mat, some seats for people to sit in, and then we'll talk about ornaments. In fact, let's use the idea that one of you came up with yesterday, and I'm sorry I don't remember at the moment who did, but let's put some pictures on the wall. That's kind of cool. We'd have like family crests or whatever. Something on just something on the walls would be kind of nice. This is how we did chalkboards in the school for the mock-up. And I apologize for not remembering the name of the person that suggested it yesterday, but it was a really good idea, actually. You can do mock-ups like that. See, so that doesn't look too bad. Yeah. Oriented is symbolic or directed. Oriental towards the appropriate architecture style. If you guys have something else in your minds, that's on you. Huh? Oriented? Yeah, that's okay. Whatever. Okay, we need to do one more thing, which is take our wall object and block those guys off, but we need to be on our wall instance, and we just need to put those in. Just so you don't walk through the posts. And then finally, we need a asset layer. And we need the font stuff. We'll put that there. That yellow. We'll call it GD Studio. GD Studio. That's good. Granddad Studio. Okay. Awesome. Granddad now has a studio. And we need to we need to put our teleporter in and then set our coordinates. And look, it went back to 60, it went back to 32 by 32, didn't it? Yes, it did. You'd think that there would be a way to set that universally, but and there probably is. Like I said, I'm probably just not seeing it. But let's go to our assets, and we're gonna no, that would be on the walls layer, and that is our wall. Our endpoint would be 103 by 30, and he's facing down. And then we're going to move that. We're going to turn this off and to where it's that. That's good. All right. Go back outside. Put this one. Turn the grid on for a second. See, that did it too. Why does it? Oh, in this program right now, this is the most annoying thing to me there is that it doesn't hold the grid sizes that you put in. Okay, so out is okay, 807 by 632. Okay. So let's go back to our walls and go to this. Is this still in our system? Not. Okay, but we can use that, so that's okay. Do is close that for a second. Open this one. Copy this. Close this one. Back to this one. Right. Put in there. The Granddad Studio. Oop. And then numbers, because you will, when you enter it, you will be looking down, but you need to be going to 103 by 30. And looking down is correct. So let's close that. Okay. Okay, so our did the right one, right? It looked like it was going to the clinic. No, okay, this is the right one. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Ugh, stop that. Okay, so that is good. That is good. We go back into the clinic, or sorry, into the studio, and set this one. That's funny. Sometimes you just do stupid things. Okay, now he is going back to the forest, RM forest. We want him looking up. And we want him to go to 807 by 632. Okay, so we have those two buildings done now. I will check them tonight, make sure that they all work. But every time I start to feel like I'm feeling better, then something reminds me, oh no, you're sick. Ha. It might be in the preferences. Yeah, I'll take a look. It's super annoying, laugh out loud. Yes, it is. There might be build settings or build preferences, general settings, possibly. I will look it up. Bless you. Thank you very much, Frantic. Okay, so we now have our town pretty much done. We're not going to worry about the trains or any of that stuff yet. What I thought about was for the trains and all that, that'll be upper level stuff. So I don't think we need them for what we're at right now. But we will be minimizing things down as we go. So that should be good. But we forgot to put GD Studio name on here. Put it inside the building, but we didn't put it outside. So I have to learn a lot. I do. I have to learn a lot. Fellows. That's weird. I lost that. Looks like I named something else GD Studio. Okay, got it. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're all set. That here. Actually, we put them like here, didn't we? In the other part. The top right corners. Top left corners. Okay, so we have our clinic, we have our studio, we got our ins and outs for them. I'll check them. I'll do a build later and check them and see if they worked. I think they did. I should save because I haven't saved for a while. That's definitely. Oh, geez, it's already 4 o'clock. I'm sorry, guys. It's like I get lost. Same here. It might be in the. Yeah. Ads these. Looked away 1 second. Ha! Same here. Ads will be coming. Okay, ads are coming 2 minutes. We're way late, guys. I think it's because I just yapped too much. But we do have 2 more buildings done. We only have 1 more to do in here, and then we can start the next thing. I have to go to some tutorials and learn some stuff, but we will get there. Maybe what we'll do tomorrow after we build the fishing hut is we'll start talking about items. We'll go from building to building and discuss which items we will need to build for each of them. Okay, no such thing as too much yapping. Oh no, I can yap up a storm. I just need to remember to look up once in a while because I get lost in it and just keep talking and just going, okay, I got to do this and this and this, running through it, blah 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 blah. But we have most of our buildings, in fact, all of them but one. All of our buildings are built. What we can do is tomorrow, we will literally look at each building and say, okay, what do we need in this building? Hi, I'm Yappy Yappy. Just call me Yappy. I'm Yappy. Okay, let's close that up. We'll come back to this. Yay. And then we can close this up. I think I made this too big. I think I need to just make it a little bit smaller. I need to match it to the one on the other screen. But we'll do that. I just threw it together this morning real quick while I was before I had to run off. Okay. One thing is sometimes I get lost in re-explaining everything. So hopefully it didn't turn out too bad. Okay, Twitch is still running. What about? Okay, is it YouTube still running? I hope it is. Is this going to be probably? I don't know yet. I haven't made that decision yet. Someone, Jerry G has asked, is this going to be a 2-day game or a 2D game or a 3D game? I don't know yet. Oh, and then Jerry says that they enjoy me getting lost in making this. Okay, well, I sometimes think that I spend too much time on this part, but we've mentioned this before. There's always something. Okay, so we are now moving on to. Let me see if I have everything open for it. I apparently do not. So let us open that. And let us see if it is going to play correctly. Okay, come here. Up here. She goes about right there. Let me look at our other sections. Turn that on. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, good. We can go to the next section. All right, we're saying goodbye to game dev for right now.